All right, we do have some confessions here today. Love that people can just text these into us anonymously. We get all kinds of dirt here. 877-979-WRMF. What are the secrets that you are holding on to? One person confessing, they say, I used to slip a small card with a phone number to men in busy bars as I was leaving, and it read, please text me really dirty stuff after 1 a.m. if you want some fun.
Nice.
The number on the card belonged to my narcissistic, abusive ex-husband. It was so bad he had to change his number.
Tell you what, man, when people get all hopped up past 1A in the morning, I know because my phone number is to a sex worker. Her old number, and these guys will be like 1:30. Hey, Paris, what do you do? And send me the vulgarity they send me, Virginia.
Is that the horn
Paris
dog hour?
is her name, and she does a lot of fun stuff.
There is so much activity between, I would say, around 11:30 p to about 4 a on the weekends with this Paris.
Okay.
She got a different number, and I have her old number.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people. She must be good.
Girl works hard for the money.
She works really hard for the money, and her neighbor even texts me thinking it's her. Hey, Paris, your dog got out.
Oh,
Come
wow.
get your dog. I'm petting your dog right now. I'm in your lawn.
That
Creepy.
sounds like that could be double speak for something else.
Oh, you're right. Maybe
I'd like to pet your dog.
I'm in your lawn?
Yeah.
You're right.
Just saying. This confession says, my wife pressured me into marriage counseling and thinks that I hate going. But paying $150 a week for a stranger to validate what I've been saying for years, that her emotional outbursts are 90% of the problem in our marriage, is the best time and money I've ever spent.
You gotta love that when the whole therapist thing turns on you.
I think it is awesome because the therapist has no dog in the race. They're just going to shoot
Yeah,
honest and shoot straight.
I wish all therapists were like that. I think the good ones are. I think some people, with some therapists, they go, oh, here's your lollipop. You're doing good. All right, now get out of my office. Yeah, good therapists will tell you the honest stuff. You're right.
This person confessed in. They said, I'm pretty sure my teenage son is gay, which is a huge relief because now he's probably not going to be ruining his life by knocking up some random schoolgirl like I did when I was his age with his mom.
Whoa.
Want to keep that one anonymous.
Don't tell him that.
That's why this is how you vent, Virginia. You just let these things out, and then we get to hear them and be like, oh, boy. Wow. This person said in their confession, I've started a secret notebook of my own rap lyrics. I'm a 46-year-old white man with no rapping skills whatsoever.
Don't let that stop you, baby.
I'd love to hear that. If you ever want to get in the lab and, we'll throw a beat behind you and just let it go.
Totally.
I'm a 46-year-old guy that does it on the radio and can't do it, so you're good. Doesn't do it very good.
This person said, while working in a posh retail store in Bal Harbor, I was serving two women. One was noticeably older than the other, but they looked similar. In an awkward pause, I asked if they were having a nice mother and daughter day. The older one looked at me sternly and said, we're the same age, a-hole.
Oh.
We're twins.
They continued to shop in silence for 15 minutes, and I cringe every time I think of it.
Don't be taking them kind of chances, y'all, with strangers. Don't be commenting about someone's weight if you don't know them, or even if you do know them. Don't, hey, you look this way to someone you don't. It could go really wrong.
Just ask them what they're doing today. How are you guys?
Exactly.
You don't have to get detailed.
Yeah.
Stop getting so cute.
This person said, I'm friends with a pair of identical twins, both married. One drunken night, I hooked up with one of them, and for the life of me, I don't know which one. So now I don't want to say anything for fear of it being the other twin and I getting them in trouble.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you just gotta...
You got to avoid those hookers.
Yeah.
Altogether.
Check this confession out. It's from a dentist, and they say, by Friday, my brain is fried. I wouldn't want to see me on a Friday, so book your appointments for earlier in the week.
Oh, no. That's bad news.
That's great. I've got a dentist appointment tomorrow.
Well, they have bad days too, Let's say, the dentist, his wife left them or her husband left them the night before. They're all just broken up, and then they got to go in your teeth and do stuff. They get distracted, right?
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah.
And now that I think about it, my dentist stopped working on Fridays, and so tomorrow is her Friday. and I've got to get a filling done. That's terrible.
Think about it. It's the last. You're the last patient on going into a weekend. Are they really going to give you their best? Friday.
I feel like I need to change this appointment.
Late Friday afternoon. Are you getting the best?
You and your khaki tees need to come in on Monday.
Monday or Tuesdays. Yeah.
Man. This confession says, I'm the manager of a successful seafood restaurant here in South Florida. Anything on our specials board is stuff we're just trying to get rid of as it's about to go bad.
Wow.
I don't think Red Lobster did stuff like that.
Don't know. Don't know if that's who it is.
What are you looking at me for?
I'm just thinking about what that Kevin just said. It makes me sad.
That's good. Thinking on the radio is awesome.
Yeah, it's great radio, isn't it?
She looks at me like she's about to say something, then she just stares and starts thinking.
The audience can listen to me think.
I always get the special.
So, yeah, how much bad seafood are you eating? Or almost bad.
So much.
Somebody said, whenever someone famous dies and it's announced on the news or social media, I rush over to Wikipedia to see how long it takes for somebody to change all the is to was. Morbid, I know, but I find it fascinating that somebody has to edit these ASAP. They do sometimes get to it super fast. You ever notice that as soon as they announce a celebrity death, you go right over there. And did they get to it yet to update it or not?
What must it be like to have that kind of free time that Wikipedia is your main focus?
Hey, you got to find something to pass the time.
Kind of
Virginia.
like the guy rapping. Whatever you're into, baby. If it's a hobby and it gets you through this crazy game of life, I say
Yeah.
Wikipedia it up.
And this person confessing, they say, when I'm home alone and in the kitchen, I smash myself over the head with a thin baking tray that we have. I imagine I'm in a hardcore wrestling match from the 90s, WWE style, so then I start staggering around the kitchen like I'm really hurt. I'm 42 years old.
I get that, and I respect that so hard.
Did you write that?
I've lived it. And by the way, so did your husband. Me and your husband would always get into hardcore matches while we were watching pay-per-view.
You guys still do it.
We would go out with the belts. In our own group, the belt would change hands. We were very dorky.
You've theatrically kicked Suits' ass more times than I can count
Fake-
in the hallway here at work.
Fake wrestling is so fun.
Hit yourself with that bacon sheet. Have fun.
Yes.